Hey everyone, back to Travel and Time again, my favorite series. Where are they now? If you are a YouTuber, can you please consider doing this? I know some have. It's basically every beauty YouTuber, or I shouldn't say every, generalization there, but so many of us do a monthly favorites video, and those are great. They're my favorite to watch as a viewer, but then does anybody wonder what happens to those favorites year after year? I do, which is why I started this series. So if you're new to this, here we go. If you're not new to this, just bear with me for a minute. This is the series where I look back at my favorites from 2 years ago to this month. I print out the description box from there, and we go down a list and figure out what happened to those favorites. So here we go. So June 2017, the end of June. What happens in July every year? The Nordstrom anniversary sale. I'm not going to belabor the point. I've got a video coming up all about getting ready for that. And then there'll be a couple videos, no more than 3, next month. They will be aptly and clearly titled, so if that topic does not interest you, just skip it. It's okay. My feelings will not be hurt. But for those of you that are interested, I do want to mention, I mentioned it earlier, in order to shop early access, which is your best way of getting anything that you want in the sale, you need to have a Nordstrom credit card. I have a Nordstrom credit card, and right now they are offering a thing where when you apply for a Nordstrom credit card and you get approved, if you use the card to shop on the day that you are approved, you get a $60 note, which is basically free money from Nordstrom, $60 worth to spend at Nordstrom. That being said, set a budget, stay with your budget. I always do. I don't want to encourage everyone to go out and get in a debt. Okay, anyway. Let's get into the favorites, because I mentioned that because I'm looking at my description box, and that was at the very top of, hey, to get early access, you should get one of these credit card thingies. Okay, back to favorites. From June 2017, the first thing was this guy, my Conair steamer that has no name, but it is this like slate navy blue color, and it has a long model name that isn't even printed on here. This is the same one. I used it just last night. I love it. What can I say? It is a life changer for me. I hate ironing. I iron maybe twice a year if something really needs, like something crisp, like khaki pants. If it really needs to be ironed that badly, it goes to the dry cleaners, honestly. It's absolutely my favorite thing, and I'm going to be getting another one soon to send off to college with Shane. Next favorite from June 2017, still a favorite. This guy, another Amazon purchase. It is a phone stand. It moves so you can angle it. I shouldn't say just phone. I've had my iPad mini sit on here as well. Love it so much. I bought one for everybody else in the house and a second one to keep on my desk by my computer. You feed the cord through this hole, the charging cord, so it doesn't fall out. Has a nice little pad here so it rests nicely, doesn't slide around. I've mentioned just recently in my summer reading recommendations, it was the Kate Shugak mystery series. That's a hard one for me to say. And it is kind of funny that it is coming up as a favorite from back then, because I just got an Amazon alert that a new book is coming out in a few months in that series. So if you are not familiar with the series and you didn't see that summer recommendations reading video, it is set in Alaska, in the middle of nowhere, and Kate is an Alaskan native, or she's I don't know what the politically correct word is. I know there's a difference between a native Alaskan and an Alaskan native. She's of an indigenous people, and she's a private detective. It's set in Alaska. There's 20 some odd books. It's very educational about Alaska itself while being set in a fictional story and mysteries. It's a really great series. So anyway, if you want to catch up on all 20 some odd books before the next one comes out, highly recommend it. Still a favorite in 2019. Okay, next was a website, and again, still a favorite. It's Budget Bites. It is a cooking website, and she also has a YouTube channel, I believe now, and an app. And I get recipes from there pretty much weekly. I'm subscribed to her e-newsletter, so I get emails pretty much every day with new recipes, and there's too many to count. I will link a few of my favorites. You've seen many of my favorites linked in vlogs and stuff like that. So if you're looking for some very budget-friendly, tasty, easy to make recipes, Budget Bites, one of my favorite cooking websites. This is really funny. Okay, I am not that calculating when it comes to making videos. I don't look back and see what I've done before. I mean, other than like my series, my favorites and where are they now and taking one for the team kind of things. But I don't go, okay, what did well in the past, or I just go, okay, what do I want to talk about? What's interesting? What's in the stores? That kind of stuff. And it's just not all that planned. So when I looked at this and I saw that in June, most of my favorites were earrings, it's just kind of funny that I am, again, 2 years later, on an earring kick. Back then, there were a bunch of earring favorites, one of which I don't have anymore. So in the video in 2017, I'm wearing these earrings that came in a white and pink option. I picked them up in like an ivory beige. I don't have the original ones anymore and can't really recommend them as favorites because they broke. One of the tiers came up, like not this, but like the little hook inside came separated. And yes, I could have probably fixed it, but it was kind of tricky and not worth the effort. So I still have these, and these are from Bauble Bar, but there are also dead-on dupes for these on Amazon the last time I checked in different colors, and I will list that Amazon find in the description box. And then others that I mentioned that are still favorites and have held up very, very well. It's not that I don't care for Bauble Bar. In fact, they just sent me a discount code for 20% off that's good, I think, through the 20th, and I will put that in the description box. I've had amazing luck with Bauble Bar, and I have probably dozens of earrings from there, and they've held up really, really well. There's only, I don't know, less than 5 that have broken over the years. So I'd say statistically that's pretty good. I've just recently discovered how many options there are on Amazon. Are they the same? They look the same. I don't know if they're the same quality. I don't have as high hopes for them. So when they do break, I don't know. But these were a favorite from 2017. These are the Rosalita earrings. And let me hold up one. That's a lot of earring. And they are still a favorite. They're 2 years old. They've held up incredibly well. I found nothing quite like them anywhere else. And unfortunately, I can't find them anywhere else either. If someone else knows of where I can find, just so if anyone wants them, I mean, I already have mine. You know where to find something that looks just like these with the color combo, let me know. But what's still out there, both by Bauble Bar and on Amazon, are these earrings. I think these are called the Contessa earrings. I bought them in this royal blue color and this pretty kind of sky blue shade. And these, I think, exact colors are not currently available, but there are others. And again, I found them on Amazon. So they're still around. But my current sort of love the last couple of weeks has been this one that, again, I picked up on Amazon. And they are a dupe for a Bauble Bar earring. They're a little bit smaller than the Bauble Bar earring. And they're like the Rianne, I want to call it. A bunch of seed beads on a flat kind of surface and 2 round little discs. Really enjoying the white sort of shimmery. I mean, I could have worn them with these. And I'm wearing these instead of the big pink tiered ones I wore in the original video because these are my current favorite giant pink earrings. And I actually like these more than the tassels because even though they're enormous, they're very, very lightweight. Now on to shampoos. Back then I was really into Pureology. I am so fickle when it comes to shampoos and conditioners. I bounce around. I always find myself going back to Aveda though, and my current favorite shampoo and what I'm currently using is the Aveda Shampure shampoo. I've been using it on and off for probably 3 decades now. Yep, I started using it in my teens. I can say that I really, really like it. It's done well for my hair. We all know, I think by now, that my favorite conditioner currently is the Colleen Rothschild, what is the official name? Quench and Shine Restorative Mask, which I use both as a daily conditioner and a weekly hair mask treatment. And I just want to let you know that this originally came in a set with the serum. And the serum now comes in a very big size. And I think this might even come in a bigger jar as well. And I will list those new additions to the Colleen Rothschild hairline below. All right, what was next? The Kate Somerville setting spray. It is a setting spray that has SPF 50, I believe. Let me check my notes. Yes, and I still really, really like it. I just haven't bought a new one for this year, and I would. But one that I've also started using since then, and I have to say that Michael has been using it in a different shade, and he keeps it in his golf bag. And there are a lot of brands that make this. This one happens to be from Supergoop. It's their invisible setting powder, and it has SPF 45. It's 100% mineral and sweat resistant, and it's a powder that you keep in this little thing, and then you take the brush guard down like that. And basically, it's after you've had a full face of makeup, you can retouch by putting this mineral powder all over your face. Is it going to completely replace an SPF? No. Obviously, you should have an SPF on underneath your full face of makeup if that's what you're doing. This is great for touching up, but I would not recommend doing this if you're out by the pool or, like directly in the sun. Sticking with SPFs, back then, I really like the Colleen Rothschild Daily Defense. I go in and out with that one. I keep playing around. I've been trying the Elta MD one with mixed results. I'm not sure. I got some recent chin breakouts. Not sure if that was due to the sunscreen or not. I'm feeling like if it was, I would have seen more all over my face. One I've been playing with for a few days, so far so good, knock on wood, is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's a really nice texture, and so far, for me, other than obviously not letting my skin burn, if my skin doesn't react negatively, then it's a winner for me. I don't care about a white cast. First of all, hello, how much whiter? And secondly, once you slap makeup on over it, it's not like paparazzi are following me around. What flash? I don't know. Anyway, so far so good, but I don't want to say it's a favorite. It's just working. So I'll let you know later. Okay, what else was a favorite in May? No, not May. June 2017. 2 palettes. The Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette, which unfortunately is no longer available. I really did like it. And actually, I am wearing some of it today. Mostly this quadrant or trio thingy over here. It's a nice palette. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not available. There is a second version out there, and it actually looks kind of more complete because there are some shimmers mixed in. But the palette itself, I'm not a fan of this. It's very bulky. Now, Revolution came out with a complete, they didn't even try to hide the fact this is a dead-on dupe. And I did a comparison video, and I personally like this better. It's not as pigmented as the Tarte version, but I like that because I have a heavy hand, so it's easier for me to work with this and not mess things up. Quality, the Tarte's definitely better quality for sure, but I like the cheap palette better. I really do. I don't think this one is still available either though. So I guess I don't even know why I'm talking about it. In the video back in June 2017, I was wearing this, which is still available and still a favorite, the Tartelette in Bloom. And I like this packaging so much better. I don't know why they just don't stick with one style consistently across the brand, but this is still my favorite, I think, of all the Tarte palettes, is this one. Very versatile. I kind of forgot I had it, and this is one big reason why I like doing these videos, is I rediscover old favorites that kind of get shuffled to the back of a drawer as new things come in. And I kind of forgot about this, so I'm pulling this one back out again. I think it's just a really pretty, versatile palette. And then a nail polish from back then, again, forgot I had, and it's so pretty. It's Zoya Sonia, which is a pinky red or reddish pink, hard to say. Let's go with watermelon shade, shall we? And I am going to be putting this on at my next manicure. It's beautiful. What do I have on now? I think it's Zoya Daisy from the new summer line. It's just a fun, bright pink kind of shade. And then lastly, favorites from June 2017 were the Buxom Whipped Liquid Lipstick in White Russian. Ta-da! She's right here. And the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in Pink Champagne, which is right here. Today, I mixed it up a little bit, and instead of wearing White Russian as the bottom layer, I am wearing the Romantic Rose from Maybelline first, and then I layered the Pink Lemonade on top for this look. You know I've been loving the Milani lip glosses lately, and I do, but I have to tell you, I've recently discovered how awesome Buxom is, and I have these two, Clair and Sugar, and these are the full-on plumping lip polishes. They are so sticky but like shiny, and they stay on very long, longer than the Milani, longer than the than this kind. So what I want to know is, if I'm going to go for this version of the lip polish, this more like traditional kind of clear gloss with shimmer in it, what other colors do you recommend? Because they are gorgeous. I'm back into a lip gloss kick. Like, definitely all in for lip gloss. So loving lip gloss. And not just Buxom. I want your recommendations for all lip glosses. High end, low end, whatever. I just think they're so pretty. And lately, been a dry lip kind of girl, I'm liking my lip glosses. Anyway, that was it. Those are my favorites from June 2017. I'm happy to say most are still around, so that was a good month in June. Hopefully you're sticking around. Obviously, lots going on in July, so please make sure you are subscribed. There's still lots going on in June, so I will see you then in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.